Hey Brian, how are you doing, buddy? Good to have you on. So let's go ahead and get started. So over the next few minutes, again, I want you to be in a quiet place so you can really observe and absorb this information that we're going to share with you, because I know, again, this could be you on the right path to absolutely changing your life. So think about a couple of things for me here. Have you ever thought how your life could change if you could buy your dream home and your dream car, enjoy quality time with your family and friends? What if you could travel around the world to wonderful places? And what if you could manage your life the way that you wanted to? And I like to say, what if you could make decisions not based on finances? Because so many times in our life right now, especially in this economy, people are making the majority of their decisions based on finances. You know, your spouse wants to go somewhere to eat at a nice restaurant. You have to look at your budget. Well, can we afford it? Your kids want to go on this vacation. Can we afford it? Everything is determined by your finances. What if you didn't have to worry about that? What if you woke up every morning in your dream home and you were able to build a business from that dream home and drive your dream car? And better than that, better than just driving your dream car, what if your dream car was paid for? How would that affect your life? And so imagine you could promote products and services created for people that are just like you, right? Just everyday people. Imagine that everyone uses these products and services every single day in their own lives or at work. And when I say every day, I do mean every day, as you're going to see here in just a moment. Hey, Billy, good to have you on, buddy. Now imagine products and services that you and all those you know can't live without. And you might be sitting there, if you're here for the first time, saying, okay, Bishop, can't live without. I can live without a lot of things. Well, let's see as we go through what our products and services are. Now try to imagine that all of this is possible and that you're about to discover a new and safe way to obtain it. Okay? And so imagine that there's finally a chance for anyone to earn and have a major professional career in the fastest growing industry in the world, one that is both prestigious and exclusive. And I love the phrase, a chance for anyone. Because, you know, a lot of times there's opportunities out there where you get kind of squeezed out of it, right? But here, it doesn't matter your college degree. It doesn't matter your educational background. It doesn't matter if you even dropped out of high school. It doesn't matter your gender. It doesn't matter your age. You could be young, middle class, old. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. And it almost doesn't matter where you are in the world. This opportunity we're going to talk about today levels the playing field. And every single person on this webinar tonight has the same opportunity to change their lives. Not only the same opportunity, but they're going to have all the same tools, resources, and strategies to make it happen. And the question is, are you going to be one of them? And we're talking about a huge market here. We're talking about the fastest growing industries in the entire world. And I've done research before many years, and this is what made me become an internet entrepreneur versus an offline entrepreneur when I used to be offline. Is because there's more billionaires being created today in this down economy more than ever before in history, and they're doing it in record-breaking time. In just a couple of years, companies are becoming worth billions of dollars and being sold to companies worth billions all the time. And it's usually a common denominator of the internet, technology, and communication. The technology market is a $300 billion market with 4 billion customers. I mean, that is such a big pie that you don't even need your own piece of that pie. You could take a fork, stab it into that pie, and live off the residue from that fork. That's how big of an opportunity and market that we're talking about. And it's absolutely mind-blowing. So what I want you to do right now is stop imagining. Because what we've explained is already a reality for literally thousands and thousands of people around the world. In fact, we currently have over 500,000 people involved in this opportunity worldwide. There's an innovative and revolutionary business opportunity that is already changing the lives of thousands of people around the world, and you could be the next one. You could be the next success story. So the project we're talking about, the name of our company is World Global Network, and we're launching something that is called our Project ImCell 5G. And this is literally, you guys, smashing the paradigm of a market that today is reserved only for leading mobile operators. Your T-Mobile, Verizon, Sprint, you name it. And now we're offering you the opportunity. Okay, no longer the big boys, but you the opportunity to be involved in this billion-dollar industry, ensuring you get a consistent slice. And so how does this work? How does our ImCell 5G technology work? And what is this opportunity all about? Well, the better way to explain it, the best way, is to play for you a very quick video that shows you how this MCell 5G technology works, and also how the model, the business model behind it works, and how you can get involved. This is only a quick video. It's only a couple minutes long, and then we'll come back with the rest of the presentation. So enjoy this quick video.
The greatest business opportunity imaginable is only 3 steps away. With only 3 simple actions, you can change the way you communicate with your family and friends. Up to now, the biggest earnings in the world of telecommunications have been reserved for a few operators who dominate the forefront. Until now, no one has ever been able to challenge this reality and get themselves a slice of the market. Neither the MVNOs nor the many VoIP operators. The truth is that making money in this market is not a matter of creating the best offer or the lowest price, but rather of actually owning the network. World smashes this paradigm, creating the first private global communication network made by and owned by its members. World's new project, the innovative MCell 5G, has just been launched. How does it work? All you have to do is complete 3 simple actions. Take 3 steps that will propel you into the future. 1. Build. Create your network. Install as many space stations as you want and share your new MCell signal at home, at the office, in the store. Basically, anywhere you want. Broadcast your signal in high definition at 5 gigahertz. 2. Connect. When your space phone is connected to a space station, you don't pay anything. Make calls, send messages, browse without changing your habits. And when you move around, thanks to MCell 5G, your phone will automatically select the best signal. 3. Earn. Once you're connected to the MCell signal, you're using your own network and not that of an operator. This way, you avoid the overload of mobile networks and at the same time generate savings. Savings that turn into earnings that will be shared with you and your network. Simple, right? The more space stations you install, the more your earnings increase. Start now and build your MCell network, bringing benefits to you and the whole community. Change your life in 3 simple steps. What are you waiting for? Count up to 3 and go.
Wow, now that is absolutely powerful. I love the way they say change your life in 3 easy steps. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that here. So pardon me losing my voice just a little bit here. So let's talk about this project MCell 5G technology. And I'm sure some of you were blown away by that video. I know I am every time I watch that. But here's the deal, you guys. Our MCell 5G technology is an exclusive and innovative wireless technology created by our company. This is proprietary technology that we own. We are the first company to market with 5G technology. Okay? Now, this allows people like you to build and own a global mobile network. And yes, I did say own a global mobile network, getting huge benefits, reducing up to 100% of your communications cost. Imagine that, 100% of your communication cost gone, wiped out, and at the same time, start to earn like a mobile operator. And you're probably sitting there saying, Bishop, well, how am I going to earn like a mobile operator? Very good question. Let's dive into this. So there's 3 just simple steps here. Now, this is how you create and own your very own network. Number 1 is you're going to build. What we have there on the left-hand side, that is our space station, that device you see right there. This is a microcell device that generates the MCell 5G signal to build your own wireless network. So the more space stations you install, so you can purchase multiple of these, the more benefits you will have. And what this does, again, this is our proprietary technology, and what it does is it uses wireless 4G LTE at high speed. So what does this mean? This means that this is typically reserved only for the mobile operators, the operator licenses, but here it has been redesigned to work on free frequencies to 5 gigahertz, you guys. So basically, we re-engineered this technology that usually the mobile operators only keep for themselves, and we redesigned it to work for free on the 5 gigahertz, which today are typically used by devices subject to free Wi-Fi. So we're making this available to the general public, to people like you and me. No longer can the big boys just hold on to this. We reconfigured everything and we're now making it available. And I like to say we're giving power back to the people. You know, there's only a few mobile big operators out there that are dominating the industry, right? And while we're suffering, we got to pay these high prices. We don't benefit in any kind of way. We're going to put the power back into the people's hands. Okay, so not only are you going to have a smartphone, you're going to be a smart person. Because I like to say now, you know, there's smartphones and dumb people. But now we're going to have smartphones and smart people because you're going to be making wise decisions. Okay, and the reason I say that is because people make their buying decisions a lot of times on instant gratification, and they're not really paying attention to what they're truly getting, how much value is really there. And we're going to show you how we trump that competition. So the second aspect of this is called Connect. And what you see right there on your left-hand side is our very own smartphone. This is the world's first 5G smartphone. And again, this is by our company. Everything that we create is done in-house. We don't outsource anything. So we don't outsource things to China, etc. Everything is created and designed by our own engineers. So with our space phone, it's the only device that connects to the ImCell 5G signal emitted by the space station. So if someone wanted to use our amazing space station technology, they would have to have a space phone, which puts you and I into a beautiful position as affiliates with the organization. So you can make calls, send messages, surf on the internet without changing your routines. So we're not asking you to change and do something different than what you normally do every day. Now, thanks to the ImCell 5G technology, your space phone will automatically, okay, I want you to pay attention to this because this is massive. It will automatically select the best connection between 3 gigahertz, 4 gigahertz, Wi-Fi, and ImCell 5G technology, okay, ensuring maximum performance, quality of service, and a safe and secure connection when you're connected to the ImCell 5G network. Hey, Carrie, good to have you on. So, let me put this in layman's terms. How many of you have gone to different locations? You have your phone, you're on a great phone conversation, or you go somewhere and you pick up to use your phone and there's no signal. Or you're talking to someone and suddenly the signal goes out, it drops. And in fact, I go to certain places here in LA and I already know as soon as I get there, my phone's going to go out. It just does not have a signal there. T-Mobile doesn't give me other options. Here's the difference. With our space phone, the phone is automatically going to go out there and find the strongest signal for you in that area and bring that to you and deliver that to you in the fastest connection, 5G connection. So it's going to be safe, it's going to be secure, and you're not going to have these drops. You're not going to have these areas where your phone just goes out, suddenly people can't hear you, there's no connection. Think about how powerful this is to have this connection. And here's the better part. You know, if I was with T-Mobile and I go somewhere or Sprint, and I go somewhere where they're not really powerful in that area, guess what? My T-Mobile Samsung Galaxy doesn't go out there and bring me the fastest signal, right? I just have no signal until I go somewhere new. Here, this solves that problem. But here's what's even better. Not only is it going to do that, but we're also going to be able to earn from this. And this brings us to our third step here. So the One World plan is a worldwide communication plan. It fits your needs anywhere. So you can basically configure it according to your actual needs. Now, all of you that have been in the home-based business industry, have you ever been with a company where they have a set auto ship that you're paying every single month? They make it mandatory that you order all this product and service. I remember when I was growing up, my parents were part of this company. I think it was called KM or something like that. And I was a little kid then. But it was like a drink that you would use, and it would help clear your blood and give you energy or something like that. But my parents had to order all of this product every single month, more than they could even sell or get rid of. So it was just stacking up in the garage. And I never really understood that. Here, our company says, you know what? We don't play those kind of games like most companies do. We're going to let you configure this and make your monthly subscription a la carte. You decide what you need. Not only that, you're going to save up to 30% compared to leading mobile operators, and you're going to earn up to 30% simply by sharing your MC 5G signal. What if T-Mobile tomorrow said, hey, you guys, by you being a part of this signal and you sharing this signal, we're going to allow you to earn revenue from every single person using this signal. Would that get your attention? Would that make you excited? Absolutely. And that's what World Global Network is bringing to the table here. So let's look at a true comparison. So here on the left-hand side, we have, I believe it's T-Mobile example. And you can see there they have internet, 2 gigahertz, 3 gigahertz, 4 gigahertz, etc. You can't really call other countries. They don't even have that available. There's no cloud service. And there's no webinar platform. So that's about $50. And then you look at the One World plan, and you can automatically see there the internet MCell 5G is unlimited, access points unlimited, voice and text to other world members is unlimited, and for the US, you can see there that you can choose how many gigabytes you want to have in your phone. So you can go 1 gigabyte, 2 gigabytes, 5 gigabytes, whatever it is you want. You can keep adding those on as your needs see fit. Now also for the international calls, up to 100 countries around the world, you can choose how many minutes you want to have for that in your plan. You also get a space cloud platform with this. And you can choose how many gigabytes, all the way up to 1 terabyte, which is massive. It'd take you years to fill that up. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the cloud, what that means is that I can have my pictures, videos, and files stored into the cloud. So if I lost my phone today or my phone broke, I can go to someone else's phone and download my videos, pictures, and files into their phone and put them on my computer. So nothing is lost anymore. And in addition to that, we also have a webinar platform and a video emailing platform. So with the webinar platform, this is what we call our Space Meet. This is what we're using right now to do this presentation. And it seats all the way up to 1,500 people. Now, I can tell you from experience, if you wanted a webinar platform that sat up to 1,000 people, you're going to pay $400 a month. That's what most of them cost you for up to 1,000 people. Ours goes all the way to 1,500 people. But our chief executive officer, Mr. Fabio Galdi, said some people might not need that. So why force people to have something that they don't need? So here, if you don't even have to have the Space Cloud, the Space Meet, but let's say you did, and you wanted to have 50 people on there. Right? So anytime you do a presentation or an online meeting or hangout, you can have 50 people on there for free. It doesn't even cost you anything. And then we also have a video emailing platform, etc. So look at all of this value that you get compared to T-Mobile, and it's only $40. Right? T-Mobile doesn't give you international calling. They don't give you a cloud service, video emailing platform, and all of these different things. And this is less. More value, but costs less. So here you're going to be switching voice, text, and data from your mobile operators, your networks to the MCell 5G global network. Will create a profitable economy for all the participants, saving up to 100% of their cost of communication. Huge, you guys. And this really puts it in perspective right here. T. Hutton says video email is still standard. Yeah, you have a video emailing platform, and I can talk a little bit more about that towards the end here. So this is a true revolution, you guys. So you can see on your left-hand side in red, that's 100% of mobile operators, right? There's no profits for you when you're dealing with all the big boys, the T-Mobiles and AT&T, Sprint, Verizons, etc. There's no savings for you. Right? They have a monopoly on the market, and they know they can charge you whatever they want to, and you're going to do it. And even more than that, they have long contracts, right? Our T-Mobile contracts, we had to do a 2-year contract. But here's what's powerful. So you can see there those red squiggly lines, the signal. Our technology is going to take those signals, the strongest signal, and we're going to emit our very own unique proprietary technology 5G signal, you guys, the first one to the marketplace. And here, not only is there a difference in the signal strength and quality, but also from a business perspective, 60% of the offload, 60% of the profits and savings are shared with all of us. Now, when I say shared with us, I want you to understand the magnitude of this. We are not talking about you're going to earn revenue share from everyone in your downline or everyone in your team using this. We are talking about sharing in the profits company-wide, worldwide. Everyone that's using this technology, whether they're in the company as an affiliate or just using the technology, we are going to share in all of that revenue of everyone using this proprietary technology. This is massive, you guys, all the way up to 60%. This is big. We have over 500,000 people now, affiliates worldwide, and World Global Network. Imagine if just 10% of those purchased the space station and we were all sharing in that revenue every single month as people are using this signal. How powerful would that be? So hopefully that is getting your attention. What would you do if T-Mobile all of a sudden said that they were going to do that? Huge opportunity, you guys, a massive opportunity staring us in our face. And so let's talk a little bit about our company before we get even more excited and share even more about what the company has in store for us. The name of our company is World Global Network. And as you can see, our products and services bring us all together from all around the world. And that's why I really love the name that they have right there. So we were founded in 2011, and we're headquartered in Singapore, and we currently are in over 120 countries around the world. But here's what's unique about us. Not only do we have affiliates around the world, we actually have physical presence, physical headquarters and offices that you can walk into around the world, from China, Singapore, London, Australia, Dubai, you name it, we're opening up headquarters. Here in North America, our headquarters is in downtown Miami. Okay, and a lot of our team members were just there a few months ago and got to experience some amazing things there with the owner and other people from our company. Now, not only that, we have over 200 employees with our corporate staff right now, currently to date, and we're also a solid holding company, which means we're publicly traded. So we're publicly traded on the London Stock Exchange and here in the U.S. over the counter in North America. And that's our stock symbol right there, WRMT, which stands for World Media and Technology Corp. And Carrie says soon the Philippines. Absolutely, Carrie. We're going to be opening up in the Philippines. So here's what's really cool. This means that there's a whole extra layer of security for all of us building this as a business in the field. I was on earlier today with a tremendous lady and builder in the industry, and we were talking about that, having that security, knowing you're with a solid company. Here, because we're publicly traded, everything is actual and factual information. So if we say we did $200 million in revenue last year, you better believe that that is accurate information. So it adds on a layer of extra security for us. But let's talk about the reputation, because when you partner with an individual or an organization, your reputations become synonymous, right? And my father always said, your name means more than money. If you have a good name, you don't even have to worry about money, right? Because you can get money, especially if you have a name like Bishop. You have to really, really protect your name because your name is Bishop. So here, let's look at this. With our organization, we launched the affiliate side of our program 4 years ago. Since that time, our CEO, Mr. Fabio Galdi, has been voted top 10 emerging CEO in the industry for the past 2 years running. We're also one of the top 100 solid companies in the home-based business industry, according to businessforhome.org. Also, every year there's a list that's sent out of all the top income earners around the world from all the different companies. It doesn't matter what company you're with. Right now, we currently have 6 individuals that are on that list that are all from World Global Network. Now, that's impressive to have so many from one company, but what's even more impressive to me, you guys, is that the majority of people on that list have been with their companies for upwards of 10 years. Our individuals have been with our companies for about 3 years or less. In fact, we have some people making $375,000 a month and have been with our company less than 4 years. Powerful, you guys. Okay, they say success leaves clues, and that's a very big clue that we are onto something absolutely special. Now, this came out, I believe, last month or the month before, that we are now number 6 for the top 100 momentum companies. So out of all the companies out there that are gaining momentum and excitement, we are number 6, and we're also the 4th most visited website in the networking industry. So all of that is great, right? You can have the best products in the world, offices around the world, tons of employees, but let's look at the chief executive officer and the founder, because if that individual in any organization is not someone who's a true visionary and someone who doesn't have the business savvy to manage the global growth of the organization, that business is doomed to fail. I don't care how good your products are. And here we're lucky enough to have Mr. Fabio Galdi. He's our chief executive officer and our president. He was born in 1972 in Italy. And in 1994, he founded the 2nd largest internet service provider in Italy and the 5th largest in Europe. Now, for those of you who are good in math, that just shows you he's 22 years old when he accomplished that. 22. I don't know about you, but I don't know too many people in their 20s that are founding the second largest internet service provider or the second largest anything around the world at 22 years old. Most people are still just trying to find themselves at that point, right? So it just shows you he's a naturally born visionary. Then in 1997, he started Mecatech International in Singapore. And then in 2002, he did something that affected every single one of us on this webinar tonight. And that's a powerful statement to say, but I'm going to show you what I mean. Every single one of us have used touchscreen technology. It's on our phones, our laptops, our tablets. Well, guess what? You have Mr. Fabio Galdi to thank for that. Because in 2002, he's the one who brought that to the marketplace. He introduced one of the first touchscreen LCD PCs in the market in 2002. And I've talked to people, friends of mine, that are in the tech industry who immediately, when I said touchscreen technology, they said, oh, are you talking about Fabio Galdi? They knew who he was because they used to see him go to all these big tech seminars around the world and do presentations on his touchscreen technology that he was working on. And so it just shows you the level of leadership that we have here with World Global Network. And then in 2005, he developed one of the first successful VoIP platforms brought to the marketplace. So we have that solid aspect there. Now, what I want to talk about very quickly is our flagship product. And this is what we call our Space Lumina. You might be thinking, oh, that's cool. They got some sunglasses. Well, these are not just regular glasses. These are the world's first mini wearable computer ever. And this is a full-blown computer. Everything you can do with your computer right now, you can do with these glasses and more. World Global Network is the first network marketing company in history with a research and development department where cutting-edge technology products are created and built. And the Space Lumina are the first smart glasses conceived to entertain and be linked to the MCell 5G network. Okay, so what I want to do to really put this in perspective for you is play for you a very quick video. It's only a couple minutes long that shows you some of the functionality and features of the Space Lumina glasses so you can really get an understanding of why everyone is so excited right now about this amazing technology. So enjoy this quick video and then I'll come back with the rest of the presentation.
Hey, babe? Hey, Ruth? Ruth? Come here, please. Can you make me a little fish water, baby? No. Otherwise, I'll get a piece. I'm so tired, and I still got to work out. Still got to do my emails today, man. My schedule is so crazy right now.
greatest business opportunity imaginable.
Now, you can see why we're so excited, right? As soon as I saw that for the first time, it literally blew my mind. And I remember calling Al, and I was like, this reminds me of the Tom Cruise movie, Minority Report. That's what I always tell people. You know, he's reaching out into mid-space and moving things around. And also I told Al, I was like, think about the iPhone, right? Every year that the new iPhone is released, literally lines are around the block at some of the stores for people to get the first iPhone. That's how attached we become to this technology. And so I said, just imagine what's going to happen when people see this. In fact, wearable technology is growing at a rate right now 5 times faster than that of the smartphone. This is massive, you guys. Now, just a couple features. Number one, this has a built-in GPS. We were in Hong Kong last year, and if we would have had the Space Lumina glasses on, it would have translated everything that we were reading in a different language to our native tongue. How amazing is that? Also, for people that wear glasses, you can actually order these in your prescription. You're going to be able to get high definition. It's going to have augmented reality and virtual reality. And here's the other thing that's amazing. I love doing this example. You guys have heard it who've been on before, but it really puts it in perspective for the new people. So let's say that you're walking into Starbucks. Forget carrying your laptop. You don't have to do that anymore. These glasses are your computer. It's a full-blown computer. So you walk into Starbucks, you sit down at a blank table, and you just start typing away on the table. You're just typing away, right? You're either doing your emails or your social media or watching a movie or doing something for your job. No one else can see what you can see. So they're going to think you've lost your mind, right? People are going to be like, what in the world is this person doing tapping on the desk like that? So they're going to come over and ask you, what are you doing? Here's the question I ask everybody, and the answer is always the same, no matter who it is. When you show it to them, do you think they're going to want it? And do you think they're going to be blown away? The answer has always been yes. People already know. People spend money on what they want more than what they need. Right? So these are going to go absolutely crazy. Now, here's the important part to understand. This makes us a category creator. Okay? Now, what does category creator mean? You know, I could have joined with a company that has diet pills, protein shakes, and travel, etc. Nothing wrong with those companies. But they're kind of cookie cutter. There's so many other companies like that. If I go to your house today with diet pills, you can probably go into your kitchen or bathroom and pull out several other diet pills. Here, no one else can go into their room or in their house and pull out another Space Lumina glasses. We are the only company in the world that has this and our 5G technology with our space station. When you can position with something that is a category creator, I want you to pay attention to that. That is when tremendous wealth is created. When you can position with a category creator. In business, they say be a friend of the trend. And we are on a massive trend here, you guys. Make sure you pay attention to this because this is an absolute big opportunity knocking on your door. Now, to show you how big this opportunity is, listen to this statement very carefully. With World Global, you can earn every time someone uses a smartphone to make a call, send messages, and surf on the internet. I'm going to repeat that. For those of you who didn't get it, with World Global Network, you can earn every time someone uses a smartphone. Now, do you know anyone who uses a smartphone? Of course. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a smartphone. Even children now have a smartphone. I see teenagers all the time, and even younger than teenagers have smartphones now to make a call, send messages, and surf on the internet. Okay? So here's the question I want to ask you guys. And I want some participation with this. I want someone to type into me, how many times a week do you think you send a text message, you make a call, or surf on the internet? And this is really important for the new people to understand the magnitude of this. How many times a week do you think you make a call, send messages, and surf on the internet? I just want to see some numbers here. Okay, Maria says 200 times. Absolutely, Maria. That's awesome. Carrie says 200 to 300 times. Byron, 200 plus. Absolutely. So, Ronnie says 1,000. And you guys, Ronnie is not joking, okay? She's not joking with that, okay? Ronnie is absolutely serious with that, and I probably do the same, if not more than that as well, because we're very active individuals, and so Ronnie that's probably lowballing it for Ronnie. And so Marissa says 300, Ashton says 1,000 times. So let's look at this. That already, and T. Hutton says the average teenager does 3,300 texts per month. So let's look at these numbers right here, you guys. We're already talking about over 3,000, 4,000 times with just those few people a week. Now imagine, that's only with 4 people, 4 or 5 people. Imagine if it was 100 people. Imagine if it was 500 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people, 50,000 people. Are you starting to get the picture here? Every time someone uses a smartphone to make a call, send messages, and surf on the internet, you get paid. You earn income. Now, if that is not waking you up, I don't know what will. Brian says 1,500 times. Are you starting to get the picture here, what we are doing and why this is a true revolution that we are causing in the industry? So, do you know anyone who does any of these things, right? Send messages, make calls, surf on the internet. I just proved to you how quickly we were able to discover 5 or 6 people and how often that they're doing that. Right? And I'm sure the answer is yes for you. All you new people on there, I'm sure the answer is yes. There's no question about it. Cell phones have changed the way we go about our daily life. And we've put something together to where you can win with what is already happening. We're not changing behaviors. We're just modifying it in a way that the power becomes to the consumer. Instead of the big boys, we are taking the control back. And so there's 4 ways you can earn with our compensation plan. We get paid daily, weekly, and monthly. And this is week by week to be the best. The plan has paid more than $100 million in commissions. Last year, we did upwards of $200 million in revenue, you guys. Just last year alone in our 3rd year. Now, here's the question. We are paying 50% back to the field. Is that a good amount for a company to pay 50% back to their marketing arm, which is basically what we are as an affiliate? Absolutely, you guys. This is a massive comp plan. I've been on the advisory board of 3 different companies. I've even been called by billionaires like David Siegel, who owns the largest home in America. He flew me out to Utah and then flew me out to Florida and worked with him on building a whole new comp plan and a whole new business model. He's the owner of Westgate Resorts. So I know comp plans, right? I know them inside and out. And Al and I will tell you, this is one of the most massive comp plans in the entire industry. So there's 4 ways, systems to earn here. Number 1 is make your sales. Start to earn with the main bonuses of 4 ways pay plan. We have 4 main revenue streams with this. Number 2 is you're going to build your team. And I love residual income, you guys, and team building. Your residual income will depend on the structure of your team, and we have 15 commissions and bonuses within this model, okay, with that second way. Then you're going to share in the company's revenue. You're going to participate in the success of your company through exclusive bonuses, which I'm going to cover in just a moment. And then number 4, of course, is live a new lifestyle. Your life will be changed to the World Global Lifestyle. And we have infinite ways to succeed. And number 4 is really the most important way, because we're going to show you how you can transform your life from where it is right now. So number 1, again, is make your sales. We have our retail bonus. Every time you sell a product to customers, this is the basic way you can earn income. And this is daily pay. You can earn this every single day. You're going to be able to earn a retail bonus of 10% of that product's value. Okay, that's the retail bonus. It shows up in your back office every day, and you can send it directly to your bank account. Then we have our Fast Start commissions. When you sell a product's business package, you will earn a Fast Start bonus of 10%. Okay, and this is on the packages. When people purchase packages to become part of the team, become part of the organization, and grow the business. Okay, so this is very, very powerful. Now, before we go any further into the comp plan, just a little disclaimer. I'm not saying you're going to come in here and make $1 million tomorrow, even though we have people making $400,000 a month. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. But here's what I do know. It doesn't matter what I think about it, you think about it, our parents, our spouses. Documentation beats conversation. The home-based business industry has created more millionaires than just about any other industry in the entire world. It's documented. It's a fact. right? And that's why some of the most prestigious minds of our time, financial minds, are all involved in the home-based business industry. From Sir Richard Branson, Warren Buffett, Robert Kiyosaki, Donald Trump, etc. They have all been involved in the home-based business industry and even endorse it. And some of them have actually even owned companies in the home-based business industry. Okay, so you're on the right path here to changing your life. Now, we have Build Your Team. This is the part that I really love because I love leverage. So team volume commission. So we have what we call a binary is one aspect of our comp plan. You're going to build a left sales team and a right sales team. Every single time that somebody sells a product, package, or service, each product, package, and service adds a different amount of volume to your team, and we get paid on this volume every single week. The team volume bonus is 20% of the matching sales commission volume between the two teams. So basically 10% each side of the match. So for example, if you had 11,000 in volume on your right hand side and 10,000 in volume on your left, the match is 10,000, right? So you're going to earn 20% of that week, which is $2,000. Now, what happens to the extra 1,000 on your right hand side? Well, most companies do what they call flushing. They would flush that and you would just lose that and start all over for the next pay period. Here, we don't do that. It carries over to the next week, so you're always getting paid. And here's another thing that's very exciting. Most people, when they join a binary, they purchase 3 positions, right? They automatically purchase 3 positions. Here, when you buy one of our higher packages, and we're going to go over their packages in just a moment, our company actually gives you 3 positions. So you paid for 1 position and we're going to give you 2 other positions. That is a huge benefit, you guys. Unbelievable. I've never seen a company do that. So keep that in mind as we move forward here. Now, we also have our team residual commissions. Team residual commissions pays residual income on a weekly basis. So as people put together their monthly subscription, and every time they pay it, you earn a residual income. And residual income, you guys, is life-changing income. That's when you can go be on the other side of the world on vacation, do nothing, and come back worth more than when you left. How exciting is that? Is that something you guys would like? Who here would love to go be on the other side of the world and come back worth more money than when you left? If that interests you, put it in the chat box, say me, just so I know I'm talking to the right people today. So you can see the examples here that are over here. So example number 1 is it shows you the customers and consultants with a monthly service plan of 500. You have 10,000 in commissionable volume. That gives you $2,000 a month in commission. And then the other example here is a matching commission volume of 1,200 in commissionable volume at 20%. That's $240 you would have just made right there. Okay, so very, very powerful. A lot of people are saying me and my team. People are saying yes, love it, absolutely. So I know I'm talking to the right people. So in our money box, so you're paying your auto ship, you're paying your monthly subscription, however you configured it, because it's a la carte. But here's what's exciting. Every commission period, an additional 1% of your team commission will be accumulated into the money box, and you'll be paid to you at the end of your anniversary date, which means at the end of the year. Okay, so if you started today, this time next year is at the end of your anniversary date, and you're going to be able to access that money in your money box. So as you see your team volume commission growing, your team volume growing every single week, your team is out there selling products and services, the company's going to put aside an extra 1% from their pocket of your team volume commission and put that into an account for you that you see growing in real time. And you're able to cash that out at the end of the year. Now, we had one gentleman here about 4.5 months ago showed his money box, and he already had, I think it was like $12,000 in there. And this was several months ago. There's no telling what he has in there now. And again, that's not saying that you're going to come in here and do that. I'm showing you that that is the absolute reality, that you can do it, and many people are absolutely doing it. So you get out of it what you put into it. Okay, and then we also have, in addition to that, hold on one second. Okay, so in addition to the money box, which I think is one of the most powerful ways that we get paid here, you're also going to be able to do what we called build your team and team development and get a brick bonus. This is a bonus obtained for the proper growth of your organization. So anytime one of your frontline sell a specific package of 200 in volume on your left and on their right, you will get a brick bonus of $20 every time they make a sale on their left and a sale on their right. Every single time that happens on your right-hand side with your front line, the same thing is $20. And this can happen multiple times a month. This can happen multiple times a week. This can happen multiple times a day, okay, as your team is growing. Very, very powerful. And then we have our career plan recognition bonuses. Just like any other company, we have different ranks. And so as you're moving up in ranks, you get additional bonuses, you get recognized, and you get certain certificates, etc. But here's what I like, is our generation matching bonus. The generation matching bonus is a matching percentage of the team bonus of each member of your 7 generations downline. Now, what is the key word in that statement? Each member. Okay, now 7 generations, you guys, as you move up in your ranks, you're going to open up more and more generations, all the way up to 7 generations. For those of you who've been in the industry, you know that 7 generations is massive. We're talking about there could be thousands and thousands of people there in that 7 generations. And I didn't say every time a frontline. I said every time a member of your 7 generations downline. So this is powerful. I want to put this in perspective for you. So let's say that you sponsored me and I went out and I made $1,000 this week in my team volume commission. Well, you would have just earned an extra 10% of that. You would have earned $100, right? It doesn't come from my pocket. This is just extra that the company's giving you. Whether you worked that week or not, you could have been sick. You could have been on vacation. You just earned an extra $100 on my efforts. Everyone that I personally sponsored, depending on your rank, you're going to get anywhere from 10% to 5% on matching bonus. So on and so forth for 7 generations, you guys. This is huge. And Hutton in there put 7 generations can be 100 plus levels. Absolutely. I want you guys to understand how big this is. And you're talking about getting matching checks like this. This is massive. Now, John Paul Getty, who was the first billionaire in America, said, I'd rather make 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. That is why he became a billionaire, because he understood the power of leverage. Right? And you have to start understanding. If you want to change your life right now today and your financial situation, you have to understand what wealth creation is all about. Number 1, wealth creation is creating something of value to serve other people. The second aspect of wealth creation is the implementation of leverage. You got to learn how to create leverage in your life. So here's what's powerful. Let me give you an example of powerful leverage. Right now, we're doing this webinar, and I did a webinar earlier today, right? And people were signing up, and things are happening. We've brought on new team members today. Right now in the world, there's people in other countries that are benefiting right now from me doing this webinar and the people that are going to join or buy products and services tonight from this webinar. And guess what? They have no idea who I am. They've never met me. They've never spoken to me, but they're going to benefit. Now, that is what you call leverage. Okay, and you got to start adding leverage to your life plan if you really want to start living a full freedom lifestyle. So you're going to also be able to share in the company's revenue. We have a builder pool bonus. The builder pool bonus can be earned by all active consultants who are holders of a specific product. It represents 5% of the total sales volume. Now, this had to do with our Space Lumina glasses. When they first went on sale internationally, April 28th, the owner put aside a special pool for the first 2,000 people who purchased the Space Lumina glasses. And they're going to share in 5% of the total sales of the Space Lumina glasses worldwide for an entire year. So that's what that had to deal with. Now, we also have what we call the offload residual bonus, pool bonus. This has to do with the space station, right? That's emitting the 5G signal. This bonus is reserved for only the higher packages, so you have to have the space station. You will receive an additional 4 shares or 1 share for each product installed and turned on into your network. Okay? Now, it will be paid when the consultant has an active service plan and when the commission volume between the two teams match. You're going to be able to benefit from that residual income using that space station. And this is why we're also excited. This is why they're being sold every single day, you guys. This is massive. And you're going to also get a price reduction on your service plan of 20 to 40% and an offload pool bonus of 20 to 40% as well. Then we have our millionaire pool bonus. This bonus is reserved only to president millionaires. When you reach that rank, it represents 1% of the total sales volume divided by the number of shares. So some of you might be thinking right now, 1%, Bishop, that's nothing. Well, it depends. 1% of what? Remember, we did last year upwards of $200 million in revenue. What's 1% of $200 million? Can someone type that into the chat box? I want you to understand what you have your hands on. 1% of $200 million. Does anyone know? $2 million. Absolutely. Carrie and Byron said $2 million. So now think about getting a little percentage of $2 million every single month. Now 1% sounds pretty good, doesn't it? So you have to understand. Now here's what I want you to think about. If we did $200 million last year, this was before the Space Lumina glasses because they just went on sale April 28th. This was before the 5G technology and everything we just showed you because those just got launched. If we did $200 million without that and without North America, what do you think we're going to do this year? Now that we have the Space Lumina glasses, now that North America is part of the company, now that we have this 5G technology that just launched, do you think we're still going to do $200 million in revenue? Absolutely not, you guys. We're going to crush that. Absolutely crush that. And I want you to understand that most companies don't even get up to $200 million in their third year. A lot of companies don't get to that for multiple years. And we did that in our third year. Again, success leaves clues. So hopefully you're getting all the clues here tonight. So we want you to live a new lifestyle. We have multiple car bonuses. You're going to be able to get up to $4,000 a month for your dream car. And I ask people all the time, what would you get for $4,000 a month? What kind of car would you get? I'm very torn because I love the Lamborghinis. I love the Bugattis. I love the Phantom is a really cool. The Maybach is an awesome car. So I'm really torn here. But if someone was just going to give you $4,000 a month, what kind of car would you get? You know, I mean, start dreaming like that again. Why? Because it's possible here with World Global Network. People are already making it happen. And Ashton says he would get the Aston Martin, which is absolutely an amazing car right there. And then we also have other luxury bonuses where you're going to receive luxury jewelry from the company, which is exclusive jewelry. We're not talking about costume jewelry, real jewelry. And Byron says the Bentley. I knew he was going to say the Bentley. Byron's focused on that Bentley. And then we also have diamond tour bonuses, where you're going to be able to follow the company's board around on some of the most amazing, luxurious, and exclusive trips around the world. And the company's going to pamper you. They're going to take care of everything. They're going to fly you out there, pamper you, pay for all your accommodations, and really treat you like you deserve to be treated. Why is that so important to me? Here's why. Because 95% of the people in the workforce today feel that they are underappreciated, undervalued, and underpaid. It's a fact. It's not my opinion. It's a fact. So here you can see that our company, World Global Network, is going to show you in every single way possible that we appreciate you, we value you, and we're going to recognize that value. And in return, we're going to show you, we're going to pamper you, we're going to help change your lifestyle here with World Global Network. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that here. We're going to reward you. Some people have gotten a yacht. There's been someone who's gotten a yacht. People have gotten a chateau and custom-made Ferraris, etc. So we're going to take care of the people that take care of the company. And then we have our Millionaire Club bonus. When you become president millionaire, you're going to have a stronger and more direct partnership with the company's board. You're going to receive information before others do and really have top service class within the organization when you reach that level. But let's very quickly, we have about 3 minutes left here, talk about the different packages and how do you get involved, because you're probably looking at this and you're saying, Bishop, this is amazing. I've never seen anything like this in any other company. Your products and services are completely proprietary. No one else has them. Your board is strong. You have strong leadership. Your company is solid and publicly traded in over 150 countries around the world. How do I get involved? Well, let me answer that for you. Number one, you want to become a consultant. This is our digital starter kit. You're going to get your duplicate website. You're going to get all the materials you need to start building the business. That's $49. Okay, so you get that, and then you pick one of the packages. Our first package is our partner package, $449 US. You're going to have one plan included, so you have 1 month of service included in this. You're going to get the Space Phone. Again, it's the world's first 5G phone. You're going to be able to get that, and that alone is valued at $350. And then you're going to get your duplicate website and your marketing suite where you're going to have all the materials to market the business and grow and make your sales, okay? Now, this has a 170 commissionable volume. So anytime this is sold, whether you sold it or someone on your team did, it adds 170 volume to your team. So you're starting to cycle in the binary and get the team volume bonuses, etc. And this has a $45 fast start commission that you earn instantly. Then we have our master pack. This is $849 US. And it's just like the other package. The difference here is that you're going to get the space station with the phone, okay? And the space station, you can see it says 8 times included US and it's $300 value. This commissionable volume, it goes up to 320. You're going to get a fast start bonus of $80, shows up in your back office instantly, and you're going to get 32 times the offload residual bonus share. Okay, that's our master pack. That's only $849. And then we have our 2 amazing packages, which is our executive package. It's only $1,399 US. Now the difference here is that you can see here, you're going to get your Space System Business International Service Plan to use immediately. So you can start making all your international calls and doing everything like that immediately with this package. Okay, so that's the difference between this one and the Master Pack. Now the commissionable volume on this is 600, and you get a fast start of $140, shows up in your back office instantly, and you still get the same 32 times offload residual bonus share. Remember, that's the residual income you're making from everyone using the space station. Okay, so those are your shares. That's how much shares you're getting from everyone using it. Again, this is not just your team using it. You're sharing in the entire world that's using this signal and this product. You're sharing in that revenue. Okay, so again, you can purchase multiple of these space stations if you want as well and have even more of that rev share. Now, this is our bomb package, I call it, and that's our Executive Lumina package. We named that last week our bomb package when I was doing a presentation. So this is $3,299. Now, you can see the difference here between these two immediately is that you're going to get the Space Lumina glasses, okay? You're going to get the Space Lumina glasses. Now, when I first saw the Space Lumina glasses, I thought to myself that those alone would be $4,000 or $5,000. So when I saw that you can actually get the Space Lumina glasses in this package, and the whole package is only $3,299, it blew my mind. I honestly did not expect that. And so here we have a commissionable volume of 1,400, comes into your back office instantly. Is added to your team instantly when these are sold. And the fast start commission is $330, and you're going to get the 32 times offload residual. Now, just imagine here, if you had one of these that were sold a week in your business, one on your left and one on your right, every single week in your business, whether you sold it or someone else did, right? That already is over $1,000 part that you're making, over $1,000 a month in your business model. Just that one way you're getting paid. What if you had 2 being sold a week, 3 a week, 5 a week, all over the world from your team that can literally grow all over the world very quickly with a binary? If you don't know what a binary is, you need to look at that, because we're forced to place people under each other. So all of a sudden, you could sign up tonight and possibly wake up tomorrow with someone that's already under you that you've never met before. They could be in another country, right? And they just start building, and now you're benefiting from other people you've never met all over the world. So what if you had 4 of these being sold a week in your business on the left and on the right? How much income would you earn just from that one way of getting paid? Okay, very, very powerful. And in fact, just let me back up for a second here. We had a gentleman, Sergey, who made home-based business history. When these went on sale, April 28th, etc., he started, he was already building his team and building the business. He made $80,000 in a 24-hour period. Now, is there anyone on this webinar tonight that would like to make $80,000 in a 24-hour period? That's what he did, and he's no different than you are. He just shared the information. Okay, and he was written up in all kinds of articles and everything like that. Absolutely amazing. But we have a special promotion going on right now where this was already supposed to end, but they extended it for a few more days here. You can get the executive package instead of $1,399. You can get it for $849. Very, very limited time. So you want to pay attention to this. Okay, so you might as well save $500. Also, if you wanted the Executive Lumina, instead of paying $32.99, you can actually get this for $27.49. And if one of these interests you, We also have some special little ways to help you get that as well, and your sponsor can let you know about that as well if funds and stuff are an issue right now. So what do you need to do right now? Well, number one, you need to take action. Okay, the speed of implementation equals the speed of your success. So what I want you to do is start the business with the $49 consultant package, consultant starter kit, and then simply choose your package. We're not going to tell you which package to get. It's completely up to you. Choose which one makes you comfortable. Okay? So choose your package and then simply share it with your friends and your family and your business associates. All Al did to me was say, "Hey, Bishop, have you heard of that new mini wearable computer?" I said, "No, what are you talking about?" He sent me a video. I got excited within 1.5 minutes and I joined the organization. I didn't even see a webinar and everything that you guys are seeing here today. I simply did the same thing, and I did this with 7-figure earners. I said, "Hey, you guys heard of that new mini wearable computer?" I sent out the videos because at this time we didn't have the 5G technology, and I sent out the videos, and people joined just from that alone. Keep it as simple as you just saw a good movie and you're calling your friends to tell them about it. In fact, I just had a friend, he's at the movies right now because I recommended a movie to him. Him and his fiance or wife now are at the movies right now because I recommended this movie to him. And guess what? The movie theater is not going to pay me for that recommendation. See, we're already doing this. We're just not getting paid. So now it's your turn to start getting paid and earn just like a mobile operator. If you have an iPhone, have you ever recommended your iPhone to someone? Say, "Hey, you got to get the iPhone." Or if you have a Samsung Galaxy, did you ever say, "Hey, you need to get the Samsung Galaxy," or "You should be with T-Mobile"? Well, guess what? They're earning like rock stars while you and I are missing out. I don't want you to miss the right timing. There's always a space in the market to become the best of the best. You need to be in the right place at the right moment. And more than that, I say you need to be the right person in the right place at the right time. The reason I say that is because we all see great opportunities, but we miss them, right? And that's my definition of poor. POOR stands for passed over opportunities regularly. Passed over opportunities regularly. If you're poor right now, you're passing over opportunities regularly. There are so many opportunities right now in this down economy for you to create more financial wealth than you've ever imagined. There's more money in the world than ever before. Don't pay attention to what the media is telling you. And this economy, it's not true. They're printing more money than they ever have before. It's just the money is shifting. It's shifting to different people who have a different mentality. So we're just seeing the shift and the widening happen here. So I had a good friend of mine, and we'll be done here in 2 minutes because we started a little bit late today. We started at 8:05, so we'll be done here in just a minute. I had a friend who had two clients. He was a physical trainer here in Beverly Hills. He had 2 clients, and they asked him, "Hey, can you invest in our company $1,500? And he said, "Okay, sure. Let me go see what you guys have." He went to their location, walked into this garage. They had computers and a bunch of wires laying around everywhere. He wasn't impressed. He told me, "Bishop, there was just wires everywhere." So he didn't give them the money. He said, "You know what? I don't think this is going to take off. I don't think this is for me." Well, guess what? Those 2 individuals turned out to be the founders of Google. I repeat, the founders of Google. My friend would be a multi-billionaire today if he would have given them $1,500. He was at the right place at the right time, but he wasn't the right person because he couldn't recognize the massive opportunity staring him in the face. The same thing happened with Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg went around and asked his friends for $1,500. Some of them gave him $1,500 and some didn't. One of the youngest billionaires, the second youngest billionaire in the world today, is a gentleman who gave Mark Zuckerberg $1,500. That's all he did and became a billionaire. He recognized he was in the right place at the right time. And now it's your time to take that same kind of action. In your hand, there's a revolutionary opportunity in a huge, massive market with a solid company, which in my opinion is the most solid company in the industry, with exclusive and cutting-edge products and technology services that no one else has. So it's your move now. It's your choice. You can continue to struggle, to live a life earning by the hour, or you can start adding leverage in your life. Start adding freedom components in your life so you can truly live the lifestyle that you want to live. And you can do this by building your own network and earn like a mobile operator here with our company. Now, this might not be your ultimate dream, right? But what World Global Network is, it's the vehicle to take you from point A to point B. Right? That's what this is. It's a vehicle for you. And just like any other vehicle, you can sit in the front seat all day long, but you have to turn the key. right? You have to start the engine. You have to back up. You have to put it in drive and go. We want you to take action. Don't live someone else's dream, but choose to realize your dream for you and your family. And I always say fighting for your dream is the only fight you will never regret. Right? Every day you go to work for a job you don't like, you're telling your employee that his dream or her dream is worth more than yours. We want you to stop doing that. We want you to stop the madness and join with our organization. And our team is called Global Wealth Builders. And you've already seen some of the amazing people in there chatting, etc. We're going to work with you every step of the way to make sure that you are successful in this opportunity. So what I want you to do is you're either a 1, 2, or 3. Number 1, you're looking at this and you're like, Bishop, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I've been looking for. I'm ready. Let's jump in. I'm going to jump and grow my wings on the way down. Let's crush this. I welcome you to our team, and I look forward to working with you. If you're number 2, you're looking at this and you're saying, this seems very interesting. I'm very interested, but I have a few questions. That's completely fine. Get with the person that invited you out to this webinar. Get your questions answered to your satisfactory, and then position yourself today. Why? Because again, you never know who else is joining from tonight who could fall into your organization. I'm not saying that as a scare tactic. I'm telling you an actual fact of how this compensation plan works, and I don't want you to miss out on that volume. Okay? So get your questions answered. If they can't answer them, they'll put someone else on the phone that can. Number 3, this just isn't your cup of tea, and that's completely fine. It's not for everyone, and I appreciate your time here with us today, and I hope and pray that whatever you do decide to do is beneficial for you and your family. Okay, so that's been my time. Again, my name is Bishop Stewart. On behalf of all the other amazing leaders with Global Wealth Builders, we look forward to working with you. We'll add you to our team website. We'll add you into our Facebook private group where you can meet all the other amazing team members from around the world, and let's get out here and crush this. You guys, here's the last story I'm going to share with you. We launched in India 45 days ago, and in 45 days, over 30,000 people have joined our organization just in India alone. 30,000 people. Now, if that's not a clue, again, success leaves clues. If that's not a clue for you that we are onto something absolutely amazing, then I don't know what else will. Also, we had a young lady by the name of Lamia, an amazing, amazing leader here with our organization. She was struggling 4 years ago. She got involved in our organization. She now earns $375,000 a month. And she just bought a $5 million home in Dubai. Now, is she any different than you guys? No. All she did was she watched an opportunity just like you guys are seeing here today. She was sitting in your seats years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago. And she made a decision. She saw the opportunity with World Global Network, and she said, you know what? I need to change my life. Change your thinking and change your life. And she joined, and she took action. And the rest is history. She went from where she was to where she is now. $375,000 a month. So the choice is yours now today. Do you want to fight for you and your family? Do you want to make a difference in 2016 and start living a true freedom lifestyle? If the answer is yes, I look forward to working with you. This has been Bishop Stewart. This has been my time. Have an amazing night, everyone. God bless, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.